Welcome back to MC Disc Vlogs. This is video 21 for day 21. It's actually filming it on day 22, but I'm going to do two videos. This one's going to be in the bag, but it's going to be disc profiles. I'm just going to show a closer up look to what the discs look like rim shape and all that. Start off with the drivers. It's a Delirium. Pretty wide rim. Kind of flat for a driver. Wide rim though. 14 speed. This one's the same. Another Delirium. And here's the Panic. Kind of similar. Pretty flat as far as drivers go. The newer runs of the drivers in the past couple years have been pretty flat compared to the older runs. Like the old patent pending stuff was more domey. Post patent stuff. The old they used to say patent pending in the middle on the older runs. See, it's pretty overstable. It's got more of that scoop kind of shape to it. Similar to Delirium, just a little bit slower. And this one's got some rough edges on the side. I use this one for skip shots. Time lapse. That one's actually designed to be more domey. You could tell that one's a little more domey. Similar kind of rim shape, I guess, to the Panic. Just a hair slower. Here's the other one. A little domey compared to the Panics and Deliriums. There's Defy. Another sharp rim, 11 speed. Also pretty flat for a driver. Here's the other one. Zenith. Not as overstable. Kind of moderate stable. A little overstable, not a lot. Here's the other one. Another pretty flat driver. Trail. This one's a little domey. Also like the time lapse. These ones are actually designed to be more domey. And then there's a rim shape. Just a touch slower than the Zenith. Then that one's probably the most overstable. You see it's got that kind of scoop to it. The flare. That's kind of what the Fireball's like too. Similar shape. And this one's got a lot of wear and tear. Use this on a lot of skip shots, a lot of overstable shots. This one's beaten. Also pretty flat. Usually the overstable, super overstable ones are pretty flat. At least for the 9 speeds. Wrath. Same speed class as the Fireball. It's got that kind of scoop to it, but it's not as overstable. And there's the more beaten one. Pretty flat. Rhythm. Another kind of flat profile, and the more rounded edge. The fairway driver kind of understable. It's not as much of the scoop, and it's not as overstable. There's the other one. Terra. That one's a little bit domey. It's kind of overstable for 8-speed though. Then the Crave. A little bit slower. Slightly overstable, not much. I'd say kind of flat. Same with that one. Then Pyro. Mid-range. This one's a flat mid-range, but it's overstable. It's got that scoop shape to it. Hex. Just straight stable mid-range. See, it's a lot flatter than the Pyro. It's got more of that blunt edge to it. And the Detour. A lot more rounded. Understable. It's got that different parting line to it. Most understable one for sure, the Spin. That one's got a really unique shape to it. It goes like rounded all the way around here. Then it's got that kind of flat edge on the bottom. Pretty unique shape for a putter. This one, see, that one had a very low parting line. This one's got the higher parting line. It's more overstable. The Envy, it's got kind of that small bead on it too. Pretty flat for a putter. So it's a Spin. Then say the Nomad is kind of in between that lower parting line than the Envy. Slightly overstable though, and then it's got that big bead on the bottom. And relatively flat. Then this one's similar to the Envy, the Proxy, but it's got, I don't know. It's neutral, so it's got a parting line like halfway down, and then it's just kind of a more rounded shape. No real bead there. Pretty flat. And then Entropy. It's got that rounded top and then kind of flat underside. Or not flat, but like that diagonal, like straight kind of shape. You know what I mean? Like rounded up here and then kind of diagonally slanted inside. It's good for skip shots, kind of like the Pyro. And then the putters. Proxy. Or not the Proxy, the Pixel. There's a soft one. A lot of dings on it. And the firm one. Also got pretty worn in. It's got that higher shoulder to it. Same thing with this. It looks like a non-overmold, but it's just the same color, flight plate and rim. But yeah, it's kind of rounded similarly to the Proxy, I guess. But the shoulder, it's got that higher shoulder, so it gives it a little more glide. Alright, so that's kind of an overview for the stuff I have in the bag, just like of what they look like more in depth. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe, see you in the next video.